Hey guys, Savage Warrior here, bringing you some essential tips that everyone at all levels need to know. Even a base like this with shock launchers and rocket launchers on the beach, knowing how warriors respond to flares and the timing of when to deploy them is going to save you your precious gunboat energy. An important tip here is once anchored, smoking before you flare to the HQ is never going to hurt you. Looking for walking paths and where your troops can take two lines is the most ideal strategy to safely get them around the HQ. Once there, you should already have a plan of whether or not you're going to shock your critters or just shock if you don't have them yet, but also knowing when to throw, watching your smoke timer is going to make the difference between a defeated HQ or a defeated HU. Now, the most basic concept of troop walking paths can be understood by imagining a 45-degree angle. Keep in mind, the further you throw your flare, the more likely they'll deviate and walk in places you don't want to. In this case, we want to avoid structures that can split warriors into 3 walking lines. So look for a good channel and anchor around the nearest structure, and then, for the love of God, to some of the boys in my task force, please don't forget to smoke before you flare. That being said, we're going to flare to the ground because it improves the accuracy and is an essential skill that is needed throughout this entire game. But just before the warriors arrive, flare to the HQ and anticipate the walking paths of your warriors. Now here's another tip. Once you're around the HQ, knowing your shock points, don't throw your medkits too early. Wait towards the end of the smoke so that your troops will heal while being hit by rocket launchers or anything else that doesn't get shocked. Now, let's look at a common corner-based layout, and here we can see that our desired walking path is peppered with mines and our warriors are going to split up right about here. We need our warriors to walk as tight as possible, so we're going to start our smoke right about here and flare to the ground right below the HQ. In order to take out these mines, we need to lead with one boat of warriors. This can be done by pausing before you deploy the rest of your troops. Some troops are going to die, but they'll clear the mines and create a walking path. We also need to be careful about smoking and maximizing the full diameter of each smoke circle and wait for your troops to get caught up before you flare and smoke to the HQ. On corner-based layouts, typically shocking your critters is the best strategy. With 40 gunboat energy, you can throw 2 sets of critters and immediately shock over the defensive structures that would otherwise destroy them, while giving you a nice shield from shock launchers, shock blasters, or rocket launchers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Savage Warrior out.
Beast.